Aries, this message isn't just a tarot reading, it's a mirror for your soul. If you've been feeling tired, emotionally flatlined, wondering when your moment will come, then stay with me because these cards are telling the story of someone who's been through fire and is about to rise like never before. Let us walk through your journey card by card. First of all, you have the Four of Swords, the pause before the push. This card shows a warrior resting, not because they're weak, but because they have fought too many battles alone. Aries, this is your soul asking for peace. Your mind has been racing, overthinking, overgiving, overdoing. This card says pause, heal. You don't always have to be the strong one. Let yourself breathe. Regeneration is your first step forward. You then have the Ten of Wands. You are carrying what isn't yours. You've been taking on too much, emotionally, physically, maybe even financially. This card says you've been carrying the weight of your world and everyone else's. But here's the catch, half of those wands, they aren't even yours. It's time to delegate. Say no, set boundaries. Aries, you don't need to be everyone's savior. You just need to save yourself first. And then comes the Ten of Swords, hitting rock bottom, but look at the sunrise. This card looks heavy, and it is. Betrayal, burnout, an ending that hurt more than you let on. But here's what most people miss. In the background, there is a sunrise. That is pain. This pain, it's clearing the path. The worst is over. Now it's about release, not resistance. Your comeback doesn't start when everything is perfect. It starts now, when you're still bleeding, still rising anyway. You then have the Six of Pentacles that says, what you give, now you receive. You've been generous with your energy, your loyalty, your time. Now the universe is balancing the scales. You are stepping into a phase where what you've given will return. But only if you stop settling for crumbs. Reciprocity is your new standard. Support will show up, Aries, but only if you stop overextending for those who wouldn't lift a finger for you. Then you have the Nine of Pentacles that says slow, steady, unshakable. This card is your spiritual anchor. You may feel like you're moving slower than you'd like, but what you're building now is built to last. You're planting long term roots, not chasing quick highs. Trust your work, trust the process. Your future self will thank you for this persistence. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles that says independence, confidence, self worth. This is luxury, self love, and glowing up from the inside energy. You're entering a season where you realize I can stand on my own, whether single or partnered, employed or self employed. This is emotional independence. You are reclaiming your confidence, your money mindset, your joy. You're not waiting to be chosen, you're choosing yourself. So, then we have the Empress that speaks of creative power, rebirth, and magnetism. This is your divine feminine rising regardless of gender. The Empress says, nurture yourself the way you nurture others. She's beauty, abundance, creation. She gives birth to new realities, whether it's a business, a relationship, or a version of you that no longer settles. This is your time to create, not just survive. Then we have the Chariot that says you've chosen your decision, your direction, now fly. Things that once confused you are suddenly making sense. With the Chariot, you're not being dragged by life anymore, you're driving it. This is your green light. Once you've healed and realigned, nothing can stop the momentum that's coming. You're focused, fearless, and finally moving forward. And then you have the Page of Cups that says emotional rebirth, unexpected joy. This is your heart opening again. After the heaviness, there is softness. Surprise messages, creative nudges, emotional opportunities. It could be a romantic offer, an apology, or even a soul level idea that reminds you who you really are. The page says you can be vulnerable again. You can trust joy again. Your intuition is speaking, so listen gently. Aries, this isn't the end of a hard season. It's the beginning of your soul led, self respecting, fully aligned era. Rest when you need to, but don't doubt your power for one more second. You are not being punished, you're being positioned for healing, for abundance, for the version of you that finally receives what you've been giving all along. And if you enjoy readings like these, be a part of this channel, and I'll meet you in the next one. Until then, take care.